Okay, we are here with our second match of the night, and I'm bringing you the Cross Progression Esports League Season 0 Alpha and Omega 2v2s Challenger Division C2 and below, Week 4, between the Minor Adjusters and the Better Henry Clay Fan Club team. Or for short, HCFC if you want to go short. Minor Adjusters are 3-0 currently in their matches. They are number 1 overall, going 9-2 in their games. On the Minor Adjusters, we have Bendaberry 18, also known as Daytona RL on TT. Assuming TT is TikTok. And Lilawood 24 or ACW 2416. The Better Henry Clay Fan Club team, 2-0 in their matches. They've had a bye week. We already got one player in, and that is for Henry Clay Fan Club. That is that one guy, 30389. We are just going to refer to him as that one guy. And then we have Danny, also known as D35 exclamation point. They are getting in here pretty early. I have to say they are definitely one of my earliest teams to arrive. But honestly, that's awesome. You'd love to see it. Our first match that we had between Infamous Thieves Evolution and BDG Esports unfortunately ended in a forfeit win for Infamous Thieves Evolution due to BDG not having a full roster. But we still played a show match on stream. The show must go on. So that was how that match went. So now Infamous Thieves Evolution are 1-3. Like I said about the, but we're talking about this matchup. So the Better Henry Clay Fan Club team is 2-0. Like I said, bye week. They have not dropped the match. They are 6-0 and they are 5th overall in their division. Let me pull up the stat sheet and look. Has it been straight? Yeah, it's been 3-0s. I was curious on if it was forfeit wins or 3-0s. They've completely swept all the teams that they've played. Looks like maybe they didn't have a bye week. I'm not sure why the results aren't in here for week 1 against TG Dark Legion. Oh. Because they had 2 forfeit losses. Okay. That makes sense. So they're no longer in the league. That makes sense since I look at that. Because I would assume they're not in the league because they had the 2 forfeit losses, and it says after 2 forfeit losses that they are out. Hey Mando, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. I hope you're having a good night. I hope both teams are having a great night. I had to abbreviate Minor Adjusters because Rocket League did not like that and wanted to put the entire name as asterisks. So, yeah, that's what happened there. Between matches, I just killed a little bit of time playing with Ark and, Walla from the Evolution roster. We just ran some ones in houses. So, that was pretty cool. I hope you are having a good Saturday night. Hope you have a good Memorial Day weekend. Tomorrow I have to get up early and get ready to go to my nephew's graduation ceremony. You're having a great night now. Very excited. I love to hear it, Mando. That is what you love to hear. I definitely feel like I have woken up a little bit since the first match. I was half asleep, honestly. Because, like I said, I got up this morning at like 6 o'clock to get ready for my nephew's party. Okay, it's 10:57, 3 minutes until the scheduled game time. And if anyone wants to go look the VOD after, it is on the YouTube channel. The YouTube channel should send itself in chat. I also have a Discord server now that will send itself in chat. And yeah, I have been working on adding bot commands. I just want the quality of the stream to be the best possible quality for the teams and the viewers. As you can see, we have CPL sponsors on our right bottom corner of our screen now. So definitely shout out to all of them. Shout out to Oasis eSports, Hot Gaming, Golden Hour Esports, and Krusty Crew Gaming. You will see all their logos down here. Shut up, Clark. You sound like Chicken Joe. Thank you for popping into the stream, that one guy. It is appreciated. I currently do not have anything else scheduled for streaming in the upcoming week yet, but you guys can follow updates on my Facebook page now that I've made, my Twitter page, and my Discord server. I am trying to find a way to keep updates coming out consistently to you guys that want to tune into the matches. Let me just send the links to my socials real quick in here. Since the bot is not working, just ignore the Twitch in here because, well, you're already here, obviously, if you're watching this. Or you can be on YouTube in the future. Who knows? That is my socials for those of you who want to follow and get match updates. The VODs will go to the YouTube page. Okay. So, okay, Daytona and ACW have joined. Welcome to the chat, Syntax. Okay, looks like all players are here. I know I had bar open. Okay, why do I... Okay, I do have bar open. I'm losing my mind. Okay, they may join when ready. Okay, just a reminder, we have the minor adjusters on the blue side and Henry Clay Fan Club team on the orange. Danny's already up for it. It is in minor adjusters corner. That one guy is going to touch it though and send it back to Henry Clay Fan Club team's side. I'm just going to say Henry Clay Fan Club at this point. Danny with the 50. Danny's going to wait the midfield. Looks like minor adjusters are both back to defend. That one guy puts it in minor adjusters corner. Will ACW be there? No, he won't not, but it just won't go in. Danny with the 50. Looks like an open net for ACW, but that one guy gets it out of there for Henry Clay Fan Club. Daytona on the wall to defend. Looks like it's going to ACW. Daytona's going to follow though. And it's going to go straight to Danny. Danny's going to go front post though and jump up. I think he gets a slight touch on that. That one guy takes a touch. Backs off. He's demoed by Daytona. Danny with the shot. Danny with the off-target shot to be exact. That one guy, it's back in Henry Clay Fan Club territory. Looks like it's going to go to the midfield. ACW is going to be there for minor adjusters. That one guy, back on the back wall, Danny. Danny's going to take it slow, try and just gain better control than ACW. Daytona, going to send it out to the midfield again. That one guy just doesn't get the right jump. Danny pops it up. That one guy tries to be there for the pass. ACW there for the save. Danny is there on the minor adjuster side. Oh no, that is Henry Clay. Henry Clay, my bad. Okay, just doesn't get the right control. That one guy trying to take it to minor adjusters. Danny in the corner. Still keeping it in minor adjusters territory. It's going mid. Danny's just not there to make the shot though. Daytona. There for it. Danny gets a touch. ACW manages to get it out of there at the midfield. Back in minor adjusters territory. Definitely Henry Clay has the pressure at this point. That one guy sends it to minor adjusters corner. No one's back though to take that shot. Danny sends it back. ACW following up the backboard. Daytona gonna be there for the big boom. And Danny sends it. Danny gets it in for the better Henry Clay fan club team. ACW just can't make that save in time. We have 1:46 left in game one. Danny going in the corner to try and gain control before minor adjusters can take advantage. Daytona at the midfield. That one guy there for the stop. Oh, right off. That one guy trying to go over ACW. Goes around him. Daytona. There, just that one guy cannot control and get that touch to redirect it. It's like that one guy is taking the patience seriously right there. Definitely love to see it. Danny with the 50 out ACW, sending it back to minor adjusters territory. That one guy, almost a 50 that resulted in the goal right there. ACW is sending it back. Danny is going to take it and take it to the midfield, off the side. Pass to that one guy. Right in. Danny and ACW on that kickoff. Daytona there. That one guy going up the wall. Daytona and ACW there to defend. ACW barely scrounges it out of there. Danny just doesn't get that second touch. That could have been a goal. That one guy not able to get time either. Daytona touch in the 50 getting out of there. Looks like Danny might pop that to the side. Nice patience. If Danny can get over Daytona, it's in. That one guy. Indeed, that one guy has 2 goals, 7 shots. And Danny, 1 for 2, 2 assists, 3 saves for Daytona, and 1 save. 1 shot for Daytona too. That one guy on the kickoff. Danny with the touch. Taking it up. Trying to keep it up. And get a potential 4th goal out of this. Not in time though. They would have had 1 second more, that would have been in. Okay. We are going to use a server reset for Daytona. I am going to do that real quick. Let me save the replay for them quick too. Okay. So this is minor adjusters, 1 server reset they have. We are gonna get that out of here. I'm gonna take you guys off the screen for a second because obviously we don't want to leak out lobby info. So we're doing that real quick and then we'll be right back. Okay. And next match is Forbidden Temple. Okay. Let me send them that lobby info real quick. Misunderstood. Okay. Tell Daytona I said lock in. Kane said that. Syntax said shush Kane. Okay. Looks like we are getting all of our players in here now. This is game 2. There we go. Here we have that one guy, Daytona, on the kickoff. It is already on minor adjuster side. Danny taking it up the wall. Getting that next touch. Daytona sending it out the corner. That one guy with the shot attempt. And that one guy killing Daytona too. Daytona spawns left. That one guy gonna be there for the save. Daytona playing really close to that one guy's tailpipes. If that one guy would have been turned around, they could have got that. ACW demos that one guy. Looks like Daytona's trying to take his time. That one guy sends it up, pops it over, and it's in with the assist from Danny. We are looking at Henry Clay Fan Club, the better Henry Clay Fan Club team in the lead by 1. That one guy, Daytona on that kickoff. ACW follows with 50 from that one guy. ACW following behind Danny. That one guy gonna send it out the corner out of Henry Clay Fan Club's territory to the midfield, but pops it back out. Danny in the corner, bumping ACW. Daytona with the shot. Off target, unfortunately. Little team bump there with that one guy and Danny. ACW scores. We got a tied up game. Good question about who Henry Clay is. Henry Clay is a person. We got ACW and Danny on that kickoff. Looks like Daytona's gonna wait back for it. That one guy is up. Daytona gets the backboard. ACW following. Danny going back. That one guy demos ACW. And Danny gets a touch on it to get it out of there. That one guy sends it back over into minor adjusters territory. That one guy pops it up. Daytona already being back. Just can't get that save though. We are looking at the better Henry Clay fan club team in the lead by 1 at this point. Daytona and that one guy on that kickoff. Danny up in the airport already. Sending it. Just rolls in and bounces. Nice. ACW couldn't get turned around in time. It was awkward. And Daytona was in that corner. Danny and ACW on the kickoff in minor adjusters territory. Daytona saves it. Daytona missing a touch. ACW there though. That one guy already sending it back into minor adjusters territory. What a 50. That one guy already sending it back up. And Daytona sending it out. ACW sending it into Henry Clay's corner. There's Daytona. Got one guy there. One guy's gonna wait. Daytona pops it out. Tries to get another touch. Danny still gets it though. Too high. Daytona hits it out. Goes up for it, maybe? Over 1, over 2. Daytona manages to score. That one guy just missed it, unfortunately. Looking at a 1-point deficit. That one guy in Daytona on that kickoff going into Henry Clay fan club's territory. ACW with the bump on that one guy. Sending it back into the corner of Henry Clay fan club. The big boom across the corner. Danny gonna take his time. Daytona is there in the corner though for minor adjusters waiting. That one guy with the shot. That one guy in Daytona on the kickoff. ACW is going to follow, and Danny's there as well. Danny's going to take it slow. Both of minor adjusters players are back. That one guy with the touch. Daytona going to take the touch on the ball. Popping it back in Henry Clay fan club's territory. Managed to get it out. ACW there with the touch. To Daytona. Too high. And just very off target. Danny's going back to the corner and taking boost. There is that one guy sending it across the field. Will Daytona be there for the save? Yes, he will. Popping it, Danny off the back wall. Rolling down the midfield. That one guy following with Daytona right there. ACW booming it out. That one guy with another touch. Daytona stopping it. Very close game. Almost managed to get that in. The pinch off the wall. Danny popping it back into minor adjusters territory, rolling it up that back wall. Got one guy gonna pop it to the wall. Daytona's there. And it is back in Henry Clay fan club's territory, the midfield. Off target shot attempt, hitting the post. Okay, we are going to game 3 and potential game point for better Henry Clay fan club team. We are taking it to DFH. We are saving this replay real quick. There we go. The question now is, will Henry Clay Fan Club sweep, or can minor adjusters come back? Let's hear in chat who you guys are rooting for. Hashtag MA for minor adjusters, or HCFC for Henry Clay Fan Club. That one guy sending it to the midfield, popping it up. The pass to Danny. Daytona's there for the save. Daytona already sending it back to Henry Clay Fan Club's territory. That one guy though there. Looks like Danny's gonna take the touch, send it up, and try and follow. Stays in the corner. Daytona off of minor adjuster's wall. That one guy, another touch. ACW following. That one guy though gets a touch first. Looks like that's just gonna roll in for Danny. Henry Clay scores first again this game. That one guy in Daytona on the kickoff. ACW and Danny both up for it. Sends it into minor adjuster's corner. Looks like that could be it if ACW didn't have the right touch. ACW pops it to the midfield, but Danny's there in the air already ready to get it. Daytona's waiting and booming it to the midfield. That one guy ready to take it for his teammate. Pass to Danny. It doesn't have to be pretty, it just has to go in. ACW and Danny on that kickoff. Danny seems to miss it. Rolls up the crossbar. Sent to the midfield. ACW with the touch first, I believe. ACW follows it. ACW and Danny rushing to get to it. That one guy back at net. Daytona tries to follow. Back in Henry Clay's end of the field. ACW manages to get the touch. Can he get there faster? Who knows? That one guy sends it back out to the corner and out to the midfield. Daytona with the touch. Danny's gonna pop it up. Right over that one guy into the corner. ACW following. Looks like maybe taking it. It's going to go to Daytona, and Daytona's going to take a touch. ACW misses too. Looks like a team pinch there or something. Didn't quite get what they wanted, I'm assuming. Daytona pops it up. ACW there. That one guy has the open net. With the assist from Danny. We are looking at a 3-0 game for Henry Clay. Minor adjusters are definitely going to have to pick up the pace. ACW sending it off the wall. Danny there for the touch. In minor adjusters territory. That one guy with the high shot attempt. ACW says, get that out of here. That one guy right there to redirect. There's Danny again at the midfield. With Daytona booming it back into Henry Clay's territory. Just an awkward little bounce in the corner there. That one guy bumping ACW. Danny, though, getting a touch. Daytona back. And taking it into the corner. Daytona playing back and more defensive at this point. You just try and not let Henry Clay score anymore on them. Trick is, though, they have to get on the board. Looks like a pass to Danny. The pain there. Danny sending it mid. Got one guy. There for the pass. Went off the top of Danny's car. Right over ACW. That one guy in Daytona on the kickoff. Danny right on his tail. Danny trying to get it out of Henry Clay's territory. They are going to try and shut out minor adjusters completely this game. They have 108 left. ACW following. Centered. Daytona's going to take his time. Unfortunately, too much time. It's off. But Danny tries to get the shot attempt, but Daytona's there. Already at the midfield with it. ACW and Danny both get a touch on that. Got one guy on the midfield. Pops it up. That is 5-0. Looks like minor adjusters left the game. Definitely looks like could have definitely messed with their mental. I am not sure what happens at this point. I guess I'll just let them play out the 28 seconds. That was definitely unfortunate. You definitely don't like to see those circumstances. 26 seconds left. And right now, Danny and that one guy just have an open net. Tries for a little team pinch right there. 14 seconds left. Well, they managed to shut out minor adjusters completely. Definitely don't like to see a team rage quit like that, though. Unfortunately, you definitely couldn't 1v2 at this point. Just let the 12 seconds run out, and then I will message in the league and tell them about the situation. I'm messaging staff about that right now. Okay. Well, GG's to Henry Clay Fan Club. Definitely an unfortunate series. We are going to raid What Tesla, so please stay here for the raid and join me for the raid. Okay, maybe What Tesla is not. Oh, What Tesla is not live. Okay. I guess we're just going to raid RSC Solar. Let me get this replay saved real quick. And I hope you all have a good night.